Good day everyone, Brad here with another mock alternate build of the Tumbler into the Batpod and the ejected back portion of the Tumbler. I can't really show both with one hand, so let's take a closer look at these models. And here we are with the Batpod and broken, battle damaged, whatever you want to call it, back portion of the Tumbler. Now for starters, both of these models can be made with one single UCS Batmobile Tumbler. So I went and built this first, and then with the remaining pieces did what I could to make a Tumbler. Now let's take a closer look at the Batpod and some of the features. Here is the Batpod. Now it's quite similar to the 89 Batmobile Batpod alt build that I made. One of the big differences though is one, the wheels move independently on this one. And if it's on a surface like a mat or a carpet, it will actually spin all the way around and it's completely free moving. So they don't go together. On the 89 one I had a turning little gear that allowed the wheels to spin together. The downside of that is if you pick it up, they can kind of just move around as they want. The plus side though is for posing, say you want to have it doing something different, or like in the scene where it's moving up the wall and the one is turning, that'll be a lot easier to do. Also, I was able to do the thing where I have the individual pod on this side, which can be kind of tricky, and depending on the pieces, if you can't get it right, maybe swap them out for some of the ones that will work. But you'll see that that pod, or not pod, but left gun side stays independently and is not connected. So that was one of the fun features to make in this build. Also, one of the other changes is the foot pedals. With the 89 alt build one, I had them connected to the rotation, which made it very difficult to spin. But after seeing The Dark Knight Rises, I noticed that it actually did not spin with it. So this one, as you can see, spins a lot better. But as I bring it back here to the hardwood floor, it doesn't quite work as well. So you have a smooth surface versus a rough one. And there you go. This thing can just spin around all day, however you want it. And next we have this battle damaged Tumbler. For the most part, it is very similar to the actual Tumbler. I substituted some pieces, changed some things, made it look a little bit different. The part that really stands out as being different though, of course, is the front. Now the reason I did it like this is in the movie, you may recall the scene where the Tumbler kind of gets blown up before the Batpod ejects. So this thing starts spinning, the front wheel, and then when it actually bursts out, the front of the Tumbler explodes. And then it shows the scene where it basically says goodbye and self-destructs. So I did some battle damage in here and kind of gave it the appearance of the explosion occurring. And this is what is left of the Tumbler. So again, very similar build to the actual set itself. And I did put some battle damage actually up here because the Tumbler initially gets shot by the rocket launcher Joker sends, and that's why there's some stuff missing back here and the side's a little broken. So it gets shot by the rocket and then it does some flips, lands, and you'll have the front, and then the Batpod comes out. Alright, that is going to do it for this look at the Batpod and the Tumbler battle damage version. Definitely fun to make, and I wanted to use the extra pieces, so I think together they look pretty good. So that is going to do it. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.